Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. All right.
Tell a friend. What up, y'all? We're back here with our first ever episode of season predictions in 2024 together. Seb has been picking up the slack and picking up the load for me with doing it without me, and I appreciate him doing that, keeping this channel rolling. But it's the 1 year anniversary of this channel.
I forgot when we actually started. I don't remember. I think sometime in July.
But either way, this is the first thing that we did was season predictions. So
Yes.
We're doing it a little different this year, and we're bringing up in divisions. I think that will be better. Seb thinks that'll be better.
Great idea.
And another thing that we're doing different with today's video is we are going to set a timer, and there's going to be 1 minute that you are going to have to break down your prediction for each team, meaning it's only going to take us 4 minutes each division, and 8 minutes this video should be around.
Hopefully. All right, so I'm going to get started off here first with
Hold
my
on. I got to put you on the clock. There's going to be 10 seconds in between.
Okay.
All right? It's a 1 minute, and there's going to be 10 seconds in between.
All right. So, yeah, our nice little timer. Also, Kyron Williams autographed jersey right here. Beautiful. All right. So, for my fourth place team, I got the Giants coming in at 5-12. They lost Saquon to the Eagles, which is a sting in the butt for that GM. No big signings on defense. No big signings overall. Their defense is iffy. Daniel Jones is not him. They're going to start off 0-6. That's what I had it on the schedule. Many questions to be answered. Possible breakout for Isaiah McKenzie, Jack Stoll, that also came from the Eagles, and Devin Singletary. Those are my possible breakouts, and I don't believe in Malik Neighbors because in preseason he was wide open. I know you saw that, and the quarterback didn't even try to throw it to him.
So you don't believe in him, or you don't believe in the quarterback?
I don't believe in the quarterback. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't believe in the quarterback, and I think Malik Neighbors should get his self out of there because the Giants are a complete crap show.
Well, he's on a round one rookie deal, so he's got they might accept his fifth-year option, and he's screwed. All right, you got 10 seconds to transition. You can start early if you'd
10
like.
seconds. Yeah, I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to keep the ball rolling. At my third place, I got the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
Dallas Cowboys coming in at 7-10.
I like it.
Okay, 7-10.
Double-digit losses.
This is the beginning of the end for the Cowboys. They made 0 improvements in the offseason. 0. No signings. Okay. While half of the division improved massively, Washington improved massively. The Eagles are a juggernaut now. Okay. Dak has not been paid. Nor has Micah Parsons or CeeDee Lamb. And Jerry Jones came out the other day saying that CeeDee Lamb is not a priority to be paid. How would you feel about that? Me personally, I would just kind of pack my bags and say trade me. But we'll see. Expect a big trade midseason. The downfall begins here for your Dallas Cowboys. I'm sorry for your fans. I really don't care about y'all. But, it is what it is. The Cowboys, blame Jerry. Blame Jerry Jones.
I started the same thing with my summary of this beginning of the end, but go on.
All right. For my second seed, Washington Commanders at 9-8. Okay. They're going to start the season 1-4. Okay. But they're going to end the season 4-0. Great draft. Great new quarterback. They added Austin Eckler, which is going to improve that backfield. Improved defense. New coaching staff. New leadership. Washington is up next, man. I'm sorry, but they're up next.
I agree. They're a threat.
They will give Philadelphia trouble this season. I think that they split games. I think the Eagles win at home. Washington will also win at home if you want to go back to that game this year. But
no, I do not want to go back to that game or that city.
Not at all?
No, it's a real-life Gotham. And I don't feel like being
We were there last year.
Yeah, it was. We almost got mugged, but it's okay.
But anyways, Washington Commanders fans, you guys have something to be proud of because the Commanders are up next, and I say that with all confidence. Now,
all right, done talking about them.
To my number one seed, still got the number one kryptonite on my chest of this team, but the Philadelphia Eagles, massive offseason. They're going to come in at 11-6. They added Saquon. They had an amazing draft.
You think we're going to lose 6 times?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Saw what happened last year, bro.
Go on.
The Eagles always hurt themselves. That's always a number one thing with them. But they had a great draft. They picked up Cooper DeJean. They picked up that one DB as well. I forgot his name early in the
Quinyon Mitchell.
Yep. Everyone was shocked by that, but now we kind of see why. He's having a great training camp. But the big question here is their O-line. As you could see, Jason Kelce on his shirt, he retired. They don't have a center anymore. They're going to go on a 3-game losing streak in the middle of the season, but it won't last like last year. And they also signed big free agents like Huff and C.J. Gardner-Johnson to improve their overall team. And that is my predictions for this. Philadelphia Eagles come out on top at 11-6 of this great division.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the love. I wish I can say I'll be returning the favor with the Patriots, but I don't think I will. All right, I'm ready to be on the clock.
Ready, man?
I'm ready. In 5, 4, 3. We're ready to talk about my very own NFC East. And at the bottom of the division is going to be the New York Giants. They're going to start the season 0-4. And they're never going to get it going from there. The D-line is nasty with Brian Burns, Thibodeau, and Dexter Lawrence. But they can't win games offensively with just Malik Neighbors. There's no way. They have an out in Daniel Jones' contract after this season, and I think they're going to exercise that out and get rid of him, wash it all new with the offensive line, hopefully get Malik Neighbors some help. Wan'Dale Robinson I don't think is enough. He's a good player, but he's a slot receiver. And Devin Singletary is not a workhorse running back. I think the Giants are going to be bottom of the barrel type of team this year, and they're nothing we really got to worry about. Hit me in the comments section, Big Blue, and let me know what you think is going to happen. But I think it's going to be a big boo type of season. All right? And I'm going to start it even quicker. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in third place, but it's really tied for second because I have the second and third place team with the same record.
What?
Yes. And this team, I think, is the Eagles' biggest threat down the road. I don't think they're going to win too many games this season, but they're going to be very much improved from 4-13, and that is the Washington Commanders finishing 8-9 on the season, just under 500. They will win once against the Cowboys and will win once against the Eagles, finishing with a divisional record of 4-2, which is very impressive. So, shout out to our boy Christian. He has a lot to be excited for. They brought in a bunch of veterans that I think are going to teach the team how to win with Austin Eckler and Bobby Wagner. But they lost Cam Curl.
Wagner.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner's big. They lost Cameron Curl, who was a pretty big part of their defense and their secondary. Manuel Forbes, barbecue chicken. You don't want him. All right. So, now we are going to go to, like I said, tied. Also 8-9, the Dallas Cowgirls. This team has nothing but negativity surrounding them since the end of the season. All right? They haven't signed anybody, including their own guys. Dak wants to get paid. He hasn't got paid. CD is holding out, and he's not at training camp, and he's very upset. So you have a very bad camaraderie going on with the team right now. I don't think they go into the season with much momentum. They found themselves back where they were a couple years ago with looking to Ezekiel Elliott as a resolution. That means they are not in a very good place. They're going backwards, and I think Zeke's overweight and seen his best days. If I'm being completely honest with you, he needs to put the fried food down and start hitting the cardio. Maybe a little more weights, who knows? But Dallas Cowgirls, 8-9 this year. They've seen their best days. All right, guys. So that leaves one team remaining, and I think we know who's going to be the king of this hill. And that is going to be my very own Philadelphia Eagles. And I don't even need to look at the script for this one. We're going to finish 13-4, all right? We won the offseason, okay? And that's going to carry over into the regular season and hopefully into the postseason, as I think we should get home field advantage and should have the number 1 seed. Saquon Barkley, Bryce Huff, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, which I'm so excited about. Like C.J. and Saquon, those two acquisitions. He does have CT, but it's okay because he gives whatever receivers running across the middle also CTE. I think this team is gonna come into the season with a whole bunch of momentum and has something to prove based on the collapse that they had last season. It was so pitiful what happened last season. We're the worst team in the NFL over the last 6 weeks. We locked up A.J. Brown. We locked up Devontae Smith. This is a sign for what's to come in the coming years. Philadelphia Eagles, 13-4.
That's how you feel?
That's how I feel, baby.
See, the reason why I have you guys at 11-6 is not to disrespect you and not to slander my Eagles hate, but it is because last year their collapse proved a lot of weaknesses in that team, including quarterback mentality as well. Jalen Hurts seemed frustrated with A.J. Brown throughout that. After that Washington game, what happened between the two? Nobody knows. Something must have happened at a club, at like dinner or something. But I will tell you this, though. The Eagles are Super Bowl contenders again because of their massive offseason, the massive draft. These guys that they drafted are immediate impact players, just like the guys that they signed. So, also they lost. Who they lose? Lane Johnson or not Lane Johnson?
They lost Chase Kelsey and Hassan Reddick.
And
Fletcher Cox.
Hassan Reddick isn't even at camp for the Jets. So it just shows you where this Eagles front office is. They want guys that are serious, guys that are not serious to be gone. And I think that was also a problem last season in their collapse. Is there was players that were not serious, and that record got to their heads.
Absolutely, and I think kind of getting rid of Fletcher Cox, even though I love him, he wasn't really all in with Jalen Hurts. There was something going on there, but I also think Jalen Hurts was hurt. And we had a pretty long offseason with losing in the first round of the playoffs. But we'll be all right. We are well rested, and we're hungry.
Who they lose to again?
Faster. We know who they lost to. You don't have to remind me.
Cool.
But we're coming back September 28th, and I will be there in attendance for that ass whooping. All right? 50-yard line.
All right, so NFC East, we both have the Philadelphia Eagles coming out on top. We both have the Washington Commanders up next, and we both have the Dallas Cowboys washed and ready to rumble downtown. I don't know what that even means, but they're going to suck. And the Giants are nowhere to be found. So we hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you guys on NFC West. What is it, the West?
Yeah, the West.
The West. We'll see you guys on NFC West. I got to get that right. Yeah, NFC West. And, see. Good to have EJ back. Peace. It sucks talking to myself.